1000 LEB Sisters. Season 7, Episode 8. Recap. Tammy undergoes skin removal surgery. Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. For 1000 pounds sister latest news update, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. In the latest episode of 1000 LBO Sisters, Season 7, Episode 8, viewers are taken on an emotional and transformative journey as Tammy Slayton prepares for and undergoes a life-changing skin removal surgery. The episode, like many before it, is a mix of raw vulnerability, personal growth, and the ongoing challenges of extreme weight loss and its aftermath. This installment is particularly significant as it marks a major milestone in Tammy's post-weight loss journey, addressing not only the physical but also the emotional and psychological impact of shedding over 600 pounds. The episode opens with Tammy at home, preparing for her upcoming surgery. She's visibly nervous but also excited and hopeful. Her home life has been stable in recent episodes, and she continues to focus on her health and well-being. However, she's still dealing with the aftermath of her massive weight loss, including loose, sagging skin that has become a source of both physical discomfort and emotional distress. For Tammy, this surgery is not just about aesthetics, it's about reclaiming her body and her confidence. Tammy has been open in previous episodes about how the excess skin had widely affected her daily life. It causes pain, restricts movement, and has led to hygiene issues. More than that, it serves as a constant reminder of her past struggles. Despite her incredible transformation, the skin has been a barrier to fully embracing her new life. This surgery, then, is a crucial step in her journey toward complete self-acceptance and physical comfort. The episode shows Tammy consulting with her medical team, including her surgeon and primary care physician. The doctors explain the procedure in detail, emphasizing that this is a major surgery and not without risks. Because of her medical history and the sheer amount of skin that needs to be removed, Tammy will be undergoing a full body lift, which includes procedures on her abdomen, thighs, arms, and back. The surgery is expected to take several hours, and recovery will be long and difficult. Tammy listens carefully, asking questions and showing a level of maturity and understanding that wasn't always present in earlier seasons. This is a different Tammy than the one viewers first met. A woman who has learned from her past mistakes and is now making informed, responsible decisions about her health. Before the surgery, there's a heartfelt scene where Tammy talks to her family and friends about her fears and hopes. She's especially emotional with her sister Amy, who has been through her own share of surgeries and struggles. Amy, who is still working on her own weight loss journey, offers words of encouragement and support. Their bond, which has been tested over the years, seems stronger than ever. There's a sense of mutual understanding and respect between them, and Amy's presence provides Tammy with a sense of comfort and strength. The day of the surgery arrives and Tammy is taken to the hospital. The camera crew is allowed to film parts of the process, including Tammy being prepped for surgery and speaking with her surgical team. She's clearly anxious but trying to stay strong. Her surgeon reassures her, emphasizing that she's in good hands and that the team is focused on her safety and well-being. As the surgery begins, the episode shifts to a more educational tone, with voiceovers and graphics explaining the procedure. Viewers get a sense of the complexity of the surgery. How much skin is being removed, the areas being addressed, and the potential complications. The surgeons work meticulously, knowing that this is not just about appearance, but about restoring function and improving Tammy's quality of life. After several hours, the surgery is completed successfully. Tammy is moved to recovery, where she begins the long road to healing. The episode then transitions to the days and weeks following the surgery, showing Tammy's recovery process in real time. She's in pain, tired, and emotionally drained, but she's also incredibly grateful. The recovery process is not easy. Tammy has to wear compression garments, deal with swelling and bruising, and follow strict post-operative care instructions. She's unable to do many of the things she's used to doing and has to rely on help from family and friends. This is a humbling experience for her, and it forces her to slow down and focus on healing. Throughout this period, Tammy is incredibly open about the emotional toll of recovery. She admits to feeling frustrated and even depressed at times, especially when the pain is intense or when she feels like she's not progressing fast enough. But she also finds moments of joy and pride, seeing her new body for the first time, realizing how far she's come and feeling more like herself than she has in years. There are also scenes of Tammy reconnecting with her support system. Her friends and family rally around her, helping her with daily tasks and offering encouragement. Amy visits often, and their conversations are some of the most touching moments in the episode. They talk about their shared struggles, their hopes for the future, and the importance of staying strong and focused. Tammy also speaks with her therapist, who helps her process the emotional weight of everything she's been through. The therapist emphasizes the importance of patience and self-compassion, reminding Tammy that healing both physical and emotional takes time. Tammy acknowledges this and makes a conscious effort to be kinder to herself, something she's struggled with in the past. As the weeks go by, Tammy begins to regain her strength. She starts physical therapy, learning how to move differently now that her body has changed so dramatically. She also begins to explore new clothing options, something she's never been able to do comfortably before. The sight of her trying on clothes that actually fit and looking at herself in the mirror with pride is a powerful moment. Throughout the episode, there are flashbacks to earlier seasons, showing Tammy at her heaviest and comparing it to where she is now. These moments are not just for dramatic effect. They serve as a reminder of just how far she's come. The contrast is striking, and it's impossible not to feel a sense of admiration for Tammy's resilience and determination. There's also a scene where Tammy visits her doctor for a follow-up appointment. The doctor is pleased with her progress and notes that her overall health has improved significantly. Her blood pressure is better, her mobility has increased, and she's no longer dealing with the same level of pain and discomfort. This validation from a medical professional reinforces the importance of the surgery, not just as a cosmetic procedure, but as a necessary step in her overall health journey. Toward the end of the episode, Tammy reflects on her experience in a heartfelt monologue. She talks about the fear she felt going into surgery, the pain of recovery, and the emotional highs and lows along the way. But she also expresses gratitude for her medical team, for her family, and for the opportunity to live a healthier, happier life. She acknowledges that the journey isn't over and that there will be more challenges ahead, but she's ready to face them. The episode closes with Tammy outside, walking in the sunshine, smiling as she takes in the world around her. It's a moment of peace and contentment, a quiet celebration of everything she's achieved. The music swells, and the screen fades to black as the credits roll. Season 7, Episode 8 of 1000 lb. Sisters is a poignant and powerful installment that highlights the complexities of extreme weight loss and the often overlooked challenges that come with it. Tammy's journey is a reminder that transformation is not just about losing weight, it's about rebuilding a life, one step at a time. Her skin removal surgery is a milestone, but it's also a continuation of a long and difficult road. The episode balances the medical aspects of the surgery with the emotional and psychological impact, giving viewers a well-rounded look at what it means to undergo such a life-changing procedure. Tammy's vulnerability, strength, and determination make this one of the most impactful episodes of the season. As the series continues, fans will undoubtedly be eager to see how Tammy adjusts to her new body and what challenges and triumphs lie ahead. For now, though, this episode serves as a testament to her growth, resilience, and unwavering spirit. Tammy Slaton may have come a long way, but she's not done yet, and that's something worth celebrating. Tammy Slaton, from housebound to hopeful, a life-changing milestone. For years, Tammy Slaton was known to the world through the lens of the hit TLC show 1000 lb Sisters. The show chronicled her and her sister Amy Halterman's emotional and physical struggles with morbid obesity, their attempts at weight loss, and the setbacks that came along the way. But behind the camera, away from the public eye, Tammy's journey was far more complex than what could be captured in a reality TV series. For 6 long years, she was housebound, confined to her home, unable to move freely, and battling not just physical limitations, but emotional and psychological challenges that often went unseen. Now, after years of struggle, setbacks, and hard-fought progress, Tammy is celebrating a life-changing milestone. Her transformation, both physical and emotional, is a testament to resilience, perseverance, and the power of second chances. Tammy's journey into isolation began long before the cameras started rolling. As her weight continued to climb, so did the challenges of everyday life. Simple tasks like walking from one room to another, getting dressed, or even showering became monumental efforts. Her health deteriorated rapidly, and mobility became nearly impossible. By the time 1000 B sisters entered her life, she had already been living in near total seclusion for years. Being housebound isn't just a physical condition, it's an emotional and psychological prison. Tammy, like many others in similar situations, experienced the crushing weight of shame, loneliness, and despair. She was unable to leave her home, unable to participate in the world outside, and often felt invisible to the people she loved. The walls of her house became both a sanctuary and a cage, shielding her from judgment, but also cutting her off from life. Her relationship with her sister Amy became a lifeline. Amy, who also struggled with obesity, was often the only person Tammy saw on a regular basis. Their bond was both comforting and complicated, supportive at times, strained at others. Together, they navigated a world that felt increasingly out of reach. The decision to appear on 1000 Sisters was not made lightly. For Tammy, it was a last-ditch effort to reclaim her life. She had tried countless diets, medical interventions, and therapies, but nothing had worked long-term. The show offered a chance at transformation, not just for the cameras, but for herself. It was a gamble that would expose her most vulnerable moments to millions of viewers, but one she was willing to take. The early seasons of the show were raw and unfiltered. Viewers watched as Tammy struggled with her health, her emotions, and the reality of her situation. There were moments of hope, moments of despair, and everything in between. One of the most heartbreaking moments came when Tammy attempted to leave her home for the first time in years. The effort was exhausting and humiliating, but it was also a turning point. It was a reminder that the life she wanted was still possible, if she could just find a way to get there. Tammy's road to recovery has been anything but linear. Like many people battling obesity and its associated health complications, she faced setbacks, weight regain, and emotional relapses. There were times when it seemed like she might never break free from the cycle of weight gain and health decline. But through it all, something inside her refused to give up. One of the most significant steps in her journey came when she decided to undergo bariatric surgery. For years, she had been hesitant, afraid of the risks, afraid of the unknown. But after careful consideration and medical consultation, she took the plunge. The surgery was a turning point, not just physically, but mentally. It gave her a new perspective, a new beginning, and a chance to finally start moving forward. The weight loss was slow at first, then more noticeable. Tammy began to feel stronger. She could walk farther, breathe easier, and sleep better. Her energy levels increased, and so did her confidence. But more importantly, she began to see herself differently, not as a victim of circumstance, but as a survivor. The milestone Tammy is celebrating now is perhaps the most symbolic of all. She is no longer housebound. After 6 years of isolation, she is stepping outside, not just for medical appointments or brief visits, but for life. She is traveling, seeing new places, meeting new people, and rediscovering the world beyond her four walls. This newfound freedom is more than just physical. It's emotional and psychological. Tammy is no longer hiding. She is embracing life on her own terms, and in doing so, she is inspiring others who may be in similar situations. Her story is a reminder that no matter how deep the struggle, there is always hope for change. In interviews and social media posts, Tammy has spoken openly about her transformation. She credits her medical team, her support system, and most importantly, her own determination. She has also been candid about the emotional toll of her journey, how weight loss doesn't just change your body, it changes your identity, your relationships, and the way you see yourself. While the physical transformation is undeniable, it's the emotional growth that has truly set Tammy free. For years, she carried not just the weight of obesity, but the weight of shame, guilt, and self-doubt. She felt like a burden to those she loved, like she had failed herself and others. But now, She is learning to let go of that emotional baggage. She has spoken about therapy, about learning to love herself, and about the importance of mental health in the recovery process. She has also worked on repairing relationships that were strained during her darkest days. Her relationship with Amy, in particular, has gone through its own evolution. While they have taken different paths in their journeys, they remain connected by their shared history and the bond of sisterhood. Tammy's story has resonated with people around the world. Fans of 1000 lb Sisters have followed her journey with both concern and admiration. Many have seen themselves in her struggles, and many more have found hope in her progress. She has become an advocate for people struggling with obesity, eating disorders, and mental health issues. She uses her platform to raise awareness, to break down stigmas, and to offer support to those who feel trapped in their own bodies. Her message is simple but powerful. You are not alone, and recovery is possible. She has also been open about the challenges of maintaining her progress. She knows that weight loss is not the end of the journey. It's the beginning of a lifelong commitment to health and wellness. There are still days when it's hard, when old habits threaten to creep back in, but she faces them with the strength she has built over the years. As Tammy looks to the future, she does so with cautious optimism. She knows that the road ahead won't be without its bumps, but she is ready to face them. She has dreams of traveling more, of reconnecting with family and friends, and of living a life that isn't dictated by her past. She has also hinted at new projects, possibly returning to the spotlight in a different capacity, or even starting a foundation to help others who are struggling with similar issues. Whatever path she chooses, one thing is certain: Tammy Slayton is no longer defined by her weight or her past. She is writing her own story now, and it's a story of resilience, hope, and redemption. Tammy Slayton's journey from being housebound to celebrating a life-changing milestone is more than just a personal victory. It's a beacon of hope for anyone who has ever felt trapped by their circumstances. Her story is a powerful reminder that transformation is possible, even in the darkest of times. It's a story of courage, of perseverance, and of the unbreakable human spirit. As she steps into this new chapter of her life, Tammy is not just celebrating her physical recovery. She is celebrating her freedom. Freedom from isolation, from shame, and from the limitations that once defined her. She is living proof that it's never too late to change your life, and that sometimes the hardest step is the first one. Tammy Slayton is no longer housebound. She is no longer a prisoner of her past. She is free, and in that freedom, she has found a new reason to live.